What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello, I'm Brian, and this is DIY Off-Roading, and I am super pumped because this weekend I do not have a honey-do list, so I'm working on my Jeep here, Slick Stone. I'm installing a lift kit on it, and I finally get some free time to work on it. In the last couple of months, I've been doing, every time I start working on it, I get a honey-do list, things to do, and I get pulled off of it. But this weekend, I'm finally getting some work time on it, and I'm gonna see if I can make some progress on it. So come with me. So my Jeep Slick Stone is getting a 4.5-inch long arm kit by Metal Cloak installed. And I already got the rear of the vehicle done and buttoned up. And now I'm onto the front, and I keep getting the honey-do list. So the last time I made plans to work on the Jeep, my better half decided to buy a gazebo from Costco and had me install it here on the deck. But now I'm back at it, and right now what I'm doing is installing the main brackets for the lower control arms that are 10 inches further back than the original brackets. There's a small amount of welding to do on this lift kit here, not too bad. I had to cut off the original control arm mounts. They were in the way of the travel of the new control arm, so I had to remove those. So with my trusty laptop right beside me, following Metal Cloak's instructions step by step, the installation has gone pretty smoothly so far. This kit is pretty easy. Like I said, there's only a little bit of welding that you got to do, and it's very minimal. And if you don't have the capabilities, you can have this done before you do the lift kit. I got the lower brackets mounted. I got the lower control arms measured out and installed in the back on both the left and right. My Jeep is also getting upgraded axles that I picked up used off the internet, and I was about to go grab the front one and swing it under the Jeep. Then my oldest daughter, Vanessa, called me up and said, "Hey Dad, I'm working on my BMW in the garage. I'm doing a wrap on it and I need your help. I wanted to know if you want to come by." So what do you know, the Jeep gets put on hold once again. So I know nothing about wrapping a vehicle, and she called me over to help her out and give her a helping hand, and she's actually teaching me how it goes, all the techniques and stuff, and it's a pretty cool process.
It's not that hard, but it takes so much time.
So what are you doing with this scrap test piece here?
Seeing if we could see that scratch at all, and I don't see it.
All right, looks good to me too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Ready?
Yep. So what is that?
The dirty squeegee. Spray some alcohol on there.
So the vinyl wrap gets tucked behind the channels here, and what she's doing is cleaning out the channels with alcohol and a cleaning solution and making sure it's all clean, so when you tuck it behind there, the wrap adheres to it.
The hole that the spring hooks onto is broken.
Oh.
So Foster epoxied it back together, but we haven't drilled the hole.
Right on. So the wrap is put on using these squeegees, and this squeegee had a felt pad that you install on it. She's installing a new one, so it's interchangeable, and it helps prevent you from scratching the vinyl wrap. So she's installing that now, and then she's showing me the technique about how to work the air bubbles out of a wrap and just lay it down smooth. And then when you put the heat gun on it, it tightens it up.
Yeah, I'll show you how I cut around these holes. I was told by the PDR guy, the guys at the shop, they were like, "Oh, those are gonna be so hard."
Now my daughter Vanessa here has never wrapped a vehicle either. She's just very ambitious and decided to take this project on herself. She's got about $1,000 wrapped up in the materials to put the wrap on the vehicle, and it's pretty nerve-wracking, since she's never done it before, and she decided to tackle this job all by herself.
Crazy. Watch this. Good idea, Dad.
Yeah. Occasionally I have them.
Okay, you want to see how this goes?
Yep. She's super excited to show me this.
And I don't care if it wrinkles up underneath because the headlight or the taillight's gonna go inside. Get the light.
So just like you guys, my daughter Vanessa is very much a DIYer, and she's doing this all by herself. She did a wide body kit on this BMW, and that's kind of the area we're working at here. We're wrapping the area before we put the wide body kit over the top of this. This is one of those moments where the teacher is now the student. So after spending a couple hours with Vanessa, watching her work, and I was super impressed with her skills and how much she has learned and how much she was willing to take on. You know, as a DIYer, she took this, job on, which is a massive ordeal. She had to do body work, and she had to learn a ton of new skills to do this job. I was super impressed with it.
Not too bad, eh?
Yeah, not too shabby. The cool thing is when I got there, I wasn't much help. I just held a piece of the film here or there. She pretty much did 99.9% of the work, and really what it was all about was just hanging out with her dad. So that was cool for me. So here's a quick walk around of the vehicle. You can see the complete wrap on the vehicle. We got the wide body kit back on it now, and you can see what it looks like. Pretty awesome job. Not bad for a 22-year-old girl doing her first wrap job on a vehicle. So that just goes to prove that if you're willing to put in the DIY effort, you can come out with amazing results. I'm Brian Eslick, and this is DIY Off-Roading. I'd like to thank you guys for hanging out with me this weekend, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you again for watching.